died.
Yeah, largely just ignoring MSL, and it was kind of cool. He made them slow down very, very much, and the rotation came from that B bomb site. So, yeah, he did kind of everything he could, even with only one kill. Just no one else on his team is able to contribute in any way. Hellraisers just say, all right, we'll let MSL flank. We don't really care all that much. We're just going to push towards bank. We're going to push towards staircase, and we're going to be able to take everyone down. So, pissed around to Hellraisers, and a little bit of a technical pause, I believe, as get a little bit of chit chat, figuring things out.
Always want to do that early on. Just calm the game down a bit. See if we can fix whatever is going on here.
Whatever it is we have going on.
What's your favorite tech issue, Moses? Do you have one?
Favorite tech issue?
Yeah, what's one that's like, it's a really hard one to solve? Can't be too easy, otherwise it doesn't really count, right?
We had the tech issue at in Malmo last year where the fire alarm went off. I guess that counts as a tech issue. Yeah, that was this year, wasn't it?
We had to evacuate the whole building.
Had the entire arena.
That's high up there.
I thought that was pretty cool. Everyone got to go hang out outside, have a chat.
We haven't yet had one where the fire sprinklers turn on, but that certainly would be exciting, wouldn't it? That'd get the adrenaline pumping for a while.
That'd wake you up. That's like you'd want that on day one when you're still jet lagged. Like that would.
Yeah. Suddenly you're just ready. Switch out all the PCs in the whole venue because they're all flooded. Still. Yeah, I don't think it's anything near that bad, so we should be just fine. Hopefully just your mouse or keyboard. Someone's team.
Speaking of mouse, wasn't it Woxic who like just demolished his mouse somehow? Like he put that picture on and like half of his mouse was missing.
Yes, it was. I think it was the Sensei Raw, wasn't it?
Yeah, and someone got him a replacement. Yeah,
someone in the FACEIT office had one, which is kind of a miracle.
That's pretty god tier.
I think
that mouse is still, it's not being developed anymore, is it? Or is it? I don't know.
I don't know. I swear I saw a bunch of them outside of the production room. So.
Listen, that I thought I was pretty certain before I said it, and then once I said it, I realized it was like 95% guess. So,
Moses, when you're used to lying as much as you do, it's
they just come easy, don't they?
Second round going to be coming up here. Hellraisers with, I thought, a really great round. Angel, if he'd got caught by the fountain out here, by the double push from north, the rest of that push would have been really weird and awkward. So great job on him, picking up just that one kill, staying alive. That's all they really needed. And now we'll see what north could do. They don't have any armor picked up, so that fourth round buy probably going to be significantly stronger.
That's the entire logic behind it as well. I mean, look, you have 3 deagles, and you're basically saying 2 things are going to happen when these deagles get into engagement. As you can see from Caribou with one of those, he just takes a shot and moves. You're either going to get that headshot or you're going to tag him and soften him up for the deagles and CZs. So you're fine losing this, but you're really not, like you said, sacrificing strength into that 4th round. Here's Nico. See if he can make that work, and he can't. He's dead. He's very dead. He does not get much more deader than that. And AZ as well, trying to fall away. And look at that. Hellraiser's the one nade kill when the floodgates open. 3 quick frags, make it 4. And
talking about how people don't use grenades to check that part of the restrooms, like even pop flashing, really anything can be enough, right? But the double grenade obviously is great, so to get rid of that deagle, that's a good way to do it. So another round where North are going to be on pistols. I don't know if anyone is even going to upgrade, but yeah, a little bit maybe.
Valda, of course. Upgraded.
He's quite the topic, isn't he?
Yeah.
I feel like we could have a whole video series where all we do is talk about Valda doing smart things in the game of Counter-Strike. He's not even been playing that long.
I think for those new viewers, because usually I think this story has been told a couple times for largely for the core Counter-Strike audience. I know this is a major, we got a lot of new viewers and everything, so he has a really cool story where he was in the Danish military for some time. Is it required in Denmark?
I didn't even know we had a military, but...
Anyways, he was in the Danish military for some time, and he came back and he wanted to get into Counter-Strike. And I think his dad, I don't know if he was pressuring him to get a job or kind of didn't really want him to go for it. And he just said, listen, Dad, just give me 6 months. He's like, just give me 6 months to where I can just focus solely on Counter-Strike. I can try and sign onto a top team and get salaried and go pro and everything like that. And if it doesn't work after 6 months, I'll do something different. And within those 6 months, he was at the time, he was playing for Heroic, I believe it was. And I'd met him first in Toronto at a very, very small LAN. And then within just like 3 or 4 months of that, he was signed on to North.
Yeah.
Full professional contract.
That actually is incredibly cool, isn't it? Because what a risk to take as well. And seems like he knows what he's doing in this game. I mean, if ever he gets to leave this North lineup, he's going to have so many opportunities to join, I think, almost every team. He's just such a talent.
If he ever leaves North, I'm going to lead the coalition to get him to America.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna bring him over here.
Try and do that. Well, it would be quite a steal. Isa picking up a good kill there, and we're just talking because Hellraisers were just maneuvering slowly across the map, but I don't blame them for it. Don't want to give anything away. They've lost quite a bit of health here, and getting shot at the back is never much fun either. Oh my god, that's a headshot as well. Kirby taking down Isa, a little bit too expensive now, but a good turnaround from Woxic, just controlling that AK-47, and with the bomb down, they should be in a good position. Even if Alder got that kill, he's ready for the flank. He sort of knows that Bonding is coming. Oh, a bullet would probably be enough here. I mean, he's just edging out the corner. What a dance they're playing over here at the restrooms. And eventually, time is going to run out for Valder. You could see that he had the right idea. And as he's making a bit of noise walking forward, Bonding is going to come back in for more. Good shot, but not enough. So a third round here for Hellraisers. That's all good news.
It's not bad for 4 USPs and a P250. The 3 kills out of it. I think they took maybe 1 AK-47 away, so a little costly. But either way, Woxic's got the AWP out on the T side now. MSL has his as well, and there is that beautiful graphic from Stockholm of all the oppers that MSL visited and took their lives.
Yeah, great meme.
In the game, yeah, he was death. It was that one. It was what? Simple. It was Device, twice.
Oscar.
And Oscar.
Yep,
that was pretty crazy. That's a pretty solid list of oppers to go up against and win.
Yeah, there's not much left after that, is there? I feel like that's an accomplishment all on its own. Dead Fox deciding to push his way through the fire and just see if he could get that working. A quick boost on the other side, which would be, if he keeps pushing around the corner, that could actually be quite dangerous. The lineup here is very dangerous taking that fight, the M4 versus the AK-47. If they fire back on the other side, you could take a lot more damage.
Yeah, very easily. Look at Death Fox, though, as well. He's waiting for his timing. He's right over here towards the sandbags, and he's going to be the only one at this B bomb site now. Bondic and Angel are working their way up those stairs. They're going to join up with Isa and Woxic to kind of take control of the first stage of this bathrooms, and Dead Fox still is just waiting. No indication yet of what's coming from the defensive side. Kirby out towards long with MSL boosted up on top, and ooh, Isa, he's going to be in trouble if he swings out too wide, and here it comes. MSL waiting patiently, but along the wall he comes.
Oh, the patience has run out though, and that might actually get him killed. If he had stuck there, probably would have worked out. That's a great boost as well, because if you go up by that rock, you're going to watch the flower bed, and you're going to see anyone, and you think that's probably it. Woxic taking down Kirby. Good mind game, I think, for North, but didn't work out this time. Woxic getting stuck on the corner, and that probably should have been the death of him. He gets to barely live, and now it's 3 on 5, and Dead Fox has been waiting the whole round down by this B bomb site, just listening, and finally decides to make a go of it, and he's going to get taken down from Valder. That's really annoying, but this A bomb site is still looking very weak at the moment. Just AZ on it right now. He's going to get one headshot on Angel. More coming around the corner. He sees the second player coming in, and Isa's down as well. AZ jumping, looking for the triple, and Woxic actually the one to walk up close with the AWP, but somehow North have actually made this work. Time has run out, and Nico going to get the kill at the end. I can't believe they turned that around. I feel like that one should have been around for Hellraisers.
I felt like it was definitely going to get there. There was a 5-on-3. That was so well done. He's taking an MSL for free out towards long. You're not going to get that every day. Woxic as well, pushing up in front of the smoke and catching off Kirby. This is great from AZ. That first kill there, and he's just buying so much time. It is so much work. Allows Nico to come in, get that trade immediately, and no matter what happens from there, the time is running out. Another slight I don't know if it's techno pause. Looks like a techno pause.
It very well could be. Yeah, we'll see what happens now. You were never in the military, were you, Moses?
Tactical, not technical. No, I was not.
You decided to...
I just like the haircut.
You just like the haircut?
Yeah.
All right, you've got that part of it down. I suppose that's something. Yeah. Well...
Was there a follow-up question to that?
No, I was just curious.
Okay.
I was just asking. We do have a military in Denmark. Actually...
I would have been in the Air Force. I was a big fan of Top Gun.
Yeah?
I had that movie memorized when I was a young lad.
We have some of the best fighter pilots in the world in Denmark.
We have Tom Cruise. So
yeah? Oh,
checkmate.
Yeah? We've got Device, he kind of looks like Tom Cruise. Bet he could fly a plane too.
Oh.
We'll find the money to do that sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do that.
Get permission from Astralis first, maybe. But let's see. Can we take one of your top talents and
put him in an airplane?
roll the dice, see what happens?
MSL's in the staircase. He's going to back away. There's a timing there that him and Caribbean didn't want to mess with whatsoever. This is going to be B-hit, Anders. This is going to be a pretty nasty timing. Oh, the boost gets busted up. Valda down low. And that's the go signal.
Yeah, good timing for it as well. I think in that fight, Bondig taking down Nico. That's the opening, but he's going to go down right afterwards. And now they're slowing down a tiny bit. You really don't want to do that. To get here quick before the rest of the backup is there. Valda goes down. AZ maybe the only one now that can save North on this bomb side. And he looks for the spray. He's going to take down one. The bomb is being planted right in front of him. He can't really do anything about it. Angel will take down MSL's. AZ feeling incredibly lonely down here at the pit, and he's going to be down by Woxic with that Galil. Great push and a teammate as well for Hellraisers. That is such a great return. Now 4-1, a devastating loss here to North's economy.
It's a good call, and obviously it's a really tough for North because Hellraisers was poised to hit that B bomb site. But as soon as they see that stack, that's the go signal for Hellraisers, because they realize they forced the stack away. It hasn't done any damage, and they have players at low HP, and it's going to take them a few seconds to get into a better position. Take some time to get that utility down to slow down any hit that's coming in, and at that point, Hellraisers already got the first kill. This is 2 rounds now. This and even the round that North won, where Hellraisers wins the battle of the opening fights. Remember, last round was a 5-on-3. It was only AZ that kept them in it last time, and he got a double kill this time, but still couldn't keep them close enough in the round to turn it in their favor. North having a rough time with some of these opening bouts, and I think that was one thing as well we highlighted, or the desk highlighted in Stockholm. I can't remember exactly who said it, was despite the fact that MSL was having a great event with the AWP, as far as Oppers go, his opening kill percentage was not great. He wasn't getting a lot of opening kills, and that's not necessarily a knock on him. It's just, you know, the style of opping that he's employing at the moment. Yeah. It's not necessarily going to find you a lot of those early advantages.
No, it just seemed to be very positionally based opping, which is very nice to see, though. I mean, it worked out really great for him, so there's no really complaining about it. But you're right. Not the kind of opping that would always stand up to something like Woxic, who is a little bit crazy, but an incredible player, and obviously he's hard to shut down when he's really feeling the game. I think the point that Pimp was talking about, they lost 2 players in this round. That's not good.
No, they have to get going, actually, and they've gained nothing from it. And if you look at the minimap, all the blue dots converging everywhere, even behind. MSL is going to have this massive flank, and all that North has to do is just wait for him to get activated. Missed opportunity, and Issa follows it up with a second. 25 seconds left in the round. Valda, Issa's going to have one more duel here in these short sewers. And it's Caribbean through the smoke, and he's going to find it in time. Issa's brought him back into this, and somehow they've salvaged it. North has let this one slip away. Oh, that looked like it was a disaster for Hellraisers. I didn't think there was a chance they got out of it.
No, things were definitely falling apart. You lose 2 players before you're even anywhere near a bomb site, but they managed to turn it around, and North just can't convert it into a victory. That will be a 5th round now for Hellraisers. But I actually, just to highlight this, I actually think what Pimp was saying on the desk is quite a reasonable point, which is that for that Stockholm tournament, it was Woxic that sort of like he just got his visa, he had to fly there like on the second day.
His visa 2 days later, something like that.
Yeah, something ridiculous. So he had to fly into the middle of the tournament to try and make it happen. And actually, in that game that he arrived at, they were knocked out immediately in that game, so he only got to play one of them. But he was incredible. He played so well. Yeah. I think he's going to be hyper motivated for them. I actually think that's definitely true, and that's what Pimp was saying. So I'll take that point as well. I think he's going to be a strong player, at least early on. It can wear off over time if they run into more trouble. I think it's not some sort of resource that's going to last forever. But still, this is great news. 5-1 in favor of the Hellraisers side. They are going to be super excited.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal start, and still the money for North is going to be very low. That was a pretty harsh reset.
You know what's disappointing, though?
What's that?
Ever since we started talking about Isa and his high fives, they've sort of disappeared a little bit. I feel like we need them back, Moses.
Yeah, we really do. We'll have a chat with him after this, I think.
Yeah.
That was Starladder, right, where we saw the power of the high fives. Yeah. There should be a camera on him at all times.
Maybe his teammates have asked him to stop this. Hey, listen.
That's my shooting hand.
Yeah.
You can't be hitting it that hard.
Gotta be careful.
That actually makes sense. It's the least crazy idea you've had in a long time.
Every once in a while, I say reasonable things.
Yeah. Valda has the only M4 in the defense, and he's actually pushed out towards the all right, precision over toxic barrels. There's the head of Nico. I was saying at the time, the only rifle that North have to play with is towards long A on the other side of the map, and Dead Fox going to spot both of them. There goes AZ. Good trade. All right, well, Dap's not looking nearly as insane as I thought he was going to.
It sounded crazy when you said it. I was mainly just saying this for the chance at being the only one to be right. I always enjoyed that, but now it turns out I'm also a genius, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, North may be experiencing a little bit of the victory hangover. It's going to be 1-6, and the scores are not looking pretty for the North side as well. 1 kill on MSL, 2 on KRB, 3 on Nico. Most is 5 on AZ, and it's not a lot of kills to go around. Seven rounds deep.
Is that a real thing, Moses? I assume you've won something at some point in your life. What is there such a thing as a victory hangover? Do you get immediately just feel like that's it? I've done it.
I mean, there's like the victory hangover, and there's the actual hangover you get after you win a tournament. So it works out both ways.
Or lose one.
Yeah, or lose. Oddly enough.
Yeah, it's very true.
No, but I mean, remember, we've seen it a couple times. Remember when who was the MIBR guys, when they were still in Luminosity, they won MLG Columbus, and they went to DreamHack Malmo and got knocked out in groups by Tai Lu.
Yeah, I remember that a lot,
yeah,
actually. Yeah,
I think there is a little bit of that, like, so much pressure is taken off, and it's not that you lose motivation. I think you just kind of, it makes you feel like you're like a little bit invincible, right? Yeah. And that's one of the things, like we always talk about the schedule on Counter-Strike. This doesn't get talked about too much. You don't really get a whole lot of time to enjoy your victory, do you?
No.
Like North has, this is another way we can just like, trash on North's victory a little bit, because they did win this incredible feat. This was an incredible accomplishment of theirs to win DreamHack Stockholm. This build-up and all this time and practice they had to put in, and then no one's going to remember it because the majors starts the very next week.
So literally you're celebrating, and then like, 14 hours later, I'm at the airport again.
They had, they had 24 hours to enjoy that victory, and then it was like, oh, well, the major begins.
Yeah, rough times indeed. But that's pretty much what it takes right now to play at the top level of Counter-Strike. So North and everybody else just have to kind of deal with it for the moment. Round number 8 here, and 6-1 scoreline favoring Hellraisers. If you're just joining us, that's what you're tuning into. They've played a really good game, and North are struggling now in terms of the money as well. That is a good grenade. I think a couple of grenades, one in the back and one actually throwing over the front there to get Bondic low on health. A smoke there to block off the Molotov, and counter flash coming out. Nico, does he want to actually push it? He's still hiding inside of the smoke, and Hellraisers feel like this B bomb site, they've got it under control for now, and let's see if they can do it one more time here. Valda with a good timing to take down Angel, pushing up, and a couple of bullets would have been enough, but Bondic's going to stay alive, and Isa, another great opening to take down Nico at the barrels. He's been so good with that shot. And Kierby now, surely that smoke is going to make them suspicious. They'll have to think that someone might be on the other side. 3 versus 4, and just now MSL has started to rotate in.
This is such a weird hit for North Ave to contain, but Kierby has such a good spot. They're waiting for the smoke to clear so that they can see vision, they can get all the information. He's looking for it. Oh, straight executes Kierby, and he gets the follow-up as well. He's playing phenomenal. A triple kill in this round. That initial defense was so confusing for Hellraisers. North, I mean, I guess they played it well. It was Valda who was inside of the smoke over by Sandbags, and it was Nico inside the smoke at Toxic Barrels. Hellraisers was expecting to get a fight, to get a kill, to allow them into the bomb site, and when they get neither of those, they're just kind of stuck, right? They don't push forward. They're kind of waiting for those smokes to clear, which allows so much of North to rotate. But it was just patience out of Hellraisers the whole time, and that's not a hard thing to do. That's very good poise from the team when your in-game leader is telling you, wait, everyone wait here. Be patient, because you can be getting flanked, you can be getting naded and flashbanged. So many things can go wrong.
Yeah, they played it very well. Gonna give them one more round, 7-1 now. A disastrous first couple of rounds here for the North team, and I'm not sure what it's going to take to bring them back into the game right now. Definitely waking up a bit cold today, and it's late in the day, Moses. They shouldn't be feeling sleepy anymore.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't, but it happens. It was a long day waiting for their game to start. That is, I guess that's one of the tough parts about a late game.
Yeah, but then if that's the mentality, Moses, you can complain about everything, can't you? Oh, it's too early in the morning.
Listen, you've mastered that. I'm just learning from you.
No more, Moses. I'm a changed man. You'll never hear me complain about anything ever again.
All right, we'll see how that goes. Slow pace from Hellraisers as they look across the map. Look for any pushes, it's not coming. Valda, AZ, and Caribbean out towards long with the stack, so trying to put themselves in position to recover. MSL has the AWP. It's been a pretty quiet AWP, still on just the one kill, but he's got it over at Sandbags, peering towards short waters. And towards that door, hoping someone's going to pick it up, and they might just circumvent him. You can see Angel getting aggressive, team flashed.
I think he was doing his own flashbang, wasn't it? So, set himself up for it. This time it doesn't really cost him at all, and now under 50 seconds on the clock as Hellraisers are deciding to regroup for that B bomb site. I can't really blame them. I mean, this has been working out great for them at the moment, so might as well keep it up. MSL got a chance to fire the AWP, but he went down to 74 against Angel, who's just made a bit of a noise, and now they're actually starting to gravitate down here. One good entry for North, one good defensive kill might be all they need. And a bit of shadow showing. Deadbox has gone down. Nico picking up the AK-47. Nobody can see anything in this push right now, but it's working out. MSL with another kill. We do more close range to take down Bondik. That's the kind of MSL that we'd like to see here with the AWP. Woxic is going to be going down. They get the AWP, they get the AK-47s, and North win a second round.
MSL is rightfully going to get a lot of glory for the kills with the AWP, but his teammates help him out a lot. And not only that first kill, but look at Caribbean. He's going to get the CZ kill on the player pushing up towards Sandbags. That allows MSL to just focus in this direction and find Bondik as well. He wasn't able to cover his back in that fashion. That still might have slipped away from North, but a second round finally on the board. And the money's not as great for Hellraisers as you'd think it might be.
No, starting to look a little bit low in spite of winning all of those rounds, so I guess that is not the end of the world if they can pick this one up. Flashbang going high, expecting the boost, and they're going to get the kill as well. Plus the one down by the monster tunnel. It's kind of a shock that North actually have 4 people stacked on the bomb site because they just lost 2 of them. If Hellraisers had pushed this, maybe they could have been surprised by the additional 2 players, but what a way to cancel out that stack.
That is so good. And MSL, he can't even find anything close to an equalizer as he tries to get aggressive. And now he's all alone. Would have to be some massive level for Oaks. That's actually a pretty big kill. Bomb is dropped all the way back above the ladder. So MSL is going to get a chance here. There's some isolated players. Dead Fox has to be careful he doesn't get picked off. And look at MSL's just holding fire at his feet. Now he's going to come around the other side and just too much. A lot of pressure to be under, and MSL almost looks like he's going to be able to pull off one more kill. Bomb is grabbed by Woxic, and they'll just march it over to the B-bomb site. Caribbean wants nothing of this round.
North did try and go for that boost in various different styles for like 3 or 4 rounds at least in the first half here. So maybe Hellraisers decided that's it. You know, if they do it next time, then that flashbang is going to just completely cancel it out. Really good stuff.
I think Caribbean's going to want to, well, obviously he's trying to save this weapon, but it's actually, I imagine they'll force buy if he's able to do that.
Why not at this point, Moses?
Yeah, well, they've been reset twice. They haven't been able to win 2 in a row, but Caribbean with the AK can drop an AWP over to MSL if they want to continue that trend, and MSL can drop an M4. Nico will probably be able to buy himself a FAMAS or an SMG, so they can have a pretty decent or pretty dangerous buy in today's game, and I'm glad I went over all of that because it might not even apply anymore.
Yeah, you laid the groundwork in well enough, but the information has been made obsolete, Moses.
It really has. Oh, it's heartbreaking. Timeout for North. They have a lot to talk over, not just this next round, but just what the hell is going on.
Yeah, what kind of conversation do you have at a moment like this, Moses? What's the current topic? Is he still thinking about the game, or?
I imagine MSL is just saying something about, most about communication, about focus, like, we're not playing our game, we're not playing how we like to play, we're letting them do too much.
Guys, whatever happens, we'll always have Stockholm.
We'll always have last week.
Why is it, why is it so much fun making fun of North? I don't understand. Why has it become like this?
I don't think it's fun.
No?
No.
You just leave me alone with that one?
Yeah, listen,
Thanks.
You're calling that bus down on yourself.
Well...
You can get away with that. You are Danish.
Yeah, I don't think it actually works like that. I think they're still going to come beat me up, and I mean, have you seen Wimp? He's incredibly cut.
Yeah.
I think he'd finish me really quickly, so I've got to be a little bit careful.
Oh, look at this duel. MSL peering over the top of the smoke. 3 players here, including Woxic. Woxic, Issa, and Angel. MSL's going to drop off, but Kirby's far too committed. Now, because they have AZ in the staircase, they're going to stand and fight this. But this is a dangerous, dangerous aggression from North. And ooh, there's the peak. Angel right into it. There's plenty of smokes to neutralize that position. Isa's going to challenge as well. Taking a big gamble. And Kirby, still time is running out. Isa not fully going to clear it. And I think that might be his undoing.
Yeah, very risky indeed. Look at the timing from Kirby. That was so good. Heard the smoke behind him. Realized now is about time. I feel like that's sort of the archetypal MSL kill so far that we've seen. Like, it's just, you know, holding the corner, making sure you get the right timing on that shoulder peak. It's really good.
You're one of the pieces of the crossfire, or of like the triangle setup that you have going on. So, yeah, nothing super flashy. He did have some flashy rounds in Stockholm. Regardless, I think that would have to be the conversation that MSL was having, was just like, guys, like, we're letting them dictate way too much. Let's maybe switch things up and take some of that away.
Do you want a real throwback reference, Moses? Oh wait, we might actually. Oh, they're going to be boosting. Valor can see it right on top. Oh, they're going to feel so outplayed. How could they possibly have expected that? Dead Fox trying to clean it up, but that's just so gutting when you got that boost going on, and then it's actually somebody with the sandbags who gets to find you. So good round for North. They recover and they even steal some AKs. Overall, just a good job. But you know who used to AWP like MSL is currently doing?
Who's that?
Kucha, when he was playing all the way back. It's been a long time.
That is a reference. That is a bit of a reference.
Yeah, and but you know, it just popped into my head, Moses.
Do you think MSL is going to be happy you just compared him to Kuchar?
Almost certainly not.
Oh, 8-3, Hellraisers. They're out of money after this. But if the cycle continues, they will respond with a victory. We'll see. Ever since they slowed things down, they've gotten a little bit more exposed to some of those picks, and this time, look at the counterplay going on. 4 players at this B bomb site. MSL the only one here in bathrooms. And it's just going to be a huge play out towards long. Kirby's going to rotate now because of the utility pressure. If he goes and peeks longs, though, he's in trouble. If Kirby commits to that, actually, he's spotted it out now. Smoke's going to come out. That's going to do absolutely nothing. They're already going to turn this corner. And MSL, you're all alone. And Smoke is going to cover it. Kirby to hold the line. That is the first kill.
That's a really important kill, considering that they're all on the bomb side here. MSL almost a little bit surprised that he stays alive, and now he's hiding inside of the smoke on the other side. Isa's gone down to AZ. Big double kill coming out for him. And Woxic, and oh no, that's a missed shot from MSL. That could have been very dangerous. It seems like they've managed to recover now as Angel is going to be alone and gets taken out. Good defense from Kirby, and MSL got no kills in that, and he just stayed alive for almost the whole round. That's weird.
The pressure from Angel came very late. He was being super cautious, flanking through bathrooms. He was very far back when the initial contact is made. MSL was able to have a lot of shots before eventually being flanked out, but that's kind of a cool tactic. Unfortunately, I think Hellraiser is maybe just missing one smoke on it for Bank. If Kirby was blocked off, if he was forced back behind that smoke, because then you can at least cover and plant behind those plant boxes. But as it was, all that utility used to get Hellraisers into that position, and if you don't get enough kills, you have no chance of planting the bomb, so then you just have to keep fighting, and you're susceptible to flashbangs, to HE grenades. If you can plant and get away, that's where you can have some success. Nicely done from North to finally win 2 in a row and break the economy of Hellraisers and start getting back into this. It's still a great half for Hellraisers already. Yeah,
it definitely is. But is it enough, Moses? I'm trying to lead you on to...
Yeah, you want me to change my prediction?
No, I'm just saying that there is a chance that North could really start to wake up here again.
Oh, absolutely. I think we even saw it a couple times. This was not a North that kind of gave up the fight, you know, in Stockholm. They actually had to battle back in some of those games.
Oh.
MSL maybe getting a chance to warm up. They're giving him some target practice out towards long. He's not really in any real danger.
Yeah, it looks like they're literally doing that. It's just jumping back and forth. A little bit of a boost. He's kind of seeing it coming, but still got to be careful against the Deagle. Please, just don't repeat into the Deagle again. It's not a good idea.
That round's not going to go in the highlight reel either. 2 rounds now.
Yeah, we don't want any of these.
5th round for North. They've started to claw back.
I would really love a blooper reel. We talk about it so much.
We've had him before in the past, a couple times. Healy did one.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Maybe we get some funny music to add to it.
There is that circus song that would go well.
Well, 8-5, North starting to get back into the swing of things, winning 3 in a row, which tells you something about how miserable the rest of this first half has been for them. But now there should be money on the Hellraisers side, and we'll see his tactical timeout being called by Hellraisers now. Are they going to return to that B-bomb site, Moses? They were having so much fun down there.
I think the problem now is there's utility on this north side. There's the Molotovs, because remember those B hits were like a lot of it was based off of timing, a lot of it was pretty quick, pretty aggressive. A lot of it was based off some advantage they found, like busting up a stack and taking advantage of that. I think North has kind of come alive a little bit more individually in the sense where they're not getting picked off so early. They're able to kind of hold their own in the early stages of these rounds. And obviously, if it's going to be a straight up rush, they're going to run into Molotovs, as you can see there, just from Valda over towards the short entrance. Here we go. Bondic going to smoke it off and come through. Dead Fox needs to do the same thing. Nico's completely blind. He's going to go down, but not before he gets one. That's not a bad opening kill. Valda cannot build upon it as Bondic gets the 2 openings, but AZ's here, and AZ's going to shut him down. 2 quick frags, and it's only walks like a 1 versus 2, but a chance.
Yeah, he's going to get that kill immediately, but right behind him, MS managed to sneak in. You got to feel bad for Woxic in that one. You want at least a chance to find out where that second player is, and never did. So great rush from Hellraisers, but really good recovery. The fact that Nico, I think, got the 1 kill before he went down, and the AZ obviously with the double, that was a big difference maker. So going into round number 15 now. Interesting stuff here. North slowly but steadily building their way back into the game.
They've won 5 of the last 6 rounds, which is pretty impressive for a team that got shut out early on. A great run for North to give themselves a chance in the second half, and this is, I mean, even just a chance in this last round. Look at this. His buy is ugly. Mac 10, Galil, AK, 2 Deagles, and the Mac 10 is going to lead the way, but he's taking so much nade damage. Here comes that famous Danish utility.
Yeah, and that's what you mentioned in the last round, right? It is a bit different for Hellraisers now that they're running into all those grenades, which they didn't have as much of a problem with in the first 7 or 8 rounds. Definitely changed quite a bit. They managed to get a kill on AZ anyway, so good job on Woxic picking up that one. What is he right now? 16 and 7 overall. He's doing again a remarkable job.
He's been great. He says they're right up there with him, 13 and 9. KRB at 11, AZ at 10 on the other side of the map. And MSL getting aggressive. He's got KRB coming to back him up at the moment. You imagine they'll get aggressive as soon as Bondic is prepared to kind of blow up at the top of these stairs. Just under 50 seconds remaining left in the half. And Hellraiser's holding on to this narrow lead. I think the tough part about how slow this is going now is that it almost feels like North could get a pretty solid read. KRB's playing far enough up. There's a lot of information. He's hearing these footsteps from Issa. MSL is being pulled back now. It just needs to be traded. That needs to be traded, and it doesn't even need to be. Issa gets the opening kill, and now the hit is on.
Yeah, 20 seconds. If MSL gets a couple of good shots, this might still be very close to the timeline. Dead Fox starting to move up a bit, and great flashbangs. Oh no! That's the bomb. What have you done? Now it's a 3-on-4, and Hellraisers, they might have just given this round away. Another kill for MSL. They want to recover it, but there's no time. They're going to lose the round. 7-8.
I was so confused watching that route from Dead Fox with the bomb pushing all the way up. It's not a bad idea if you don't have the bomb, but obviously it turns into a disaster when you do have it. 8-7 still, a good half for Hellraisers, but the end of that half was so dominant for North it might not feel like much of a victory for Hellraisers.
Well, the music is good enough that we can maybe try and move past that that little tiny
hiccup.
Yeah,
we'll call it. Maybe we just won't speak of it again.
I think we have to. This is the kind of thing that loses games, Moses.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's how friendships are lost. Could you really look someone in the eye after that? You think, what have you done to him? Oh God. 7-8. North coming back into the game, and obviously, oh my God, what a shot from Woxic. That's beautiful, taking down Nico.
That's a short round for Nico.
Yeah,
just a nice little one tap to the face.
Get a little bit of time to relax. That's nice as well, you know.
Stretch. Yeah,
he didn't even have to spend any energy in that fight. He was just out.
Oh my Lord!
Please, can somebody stop him? Angel going to be taking down MSL. Woxic is tuned into the game, and they're finally going to take him down. The aim punch working out in favor of AZ there, but I think Woxic's done enough.
Yeah, fair play. Let him have a rest. Look at this position as well. Nice bait and switch over here towards the B bomb site. Again, also an advanced position to gain some information. I think Isa can hear these footsteps, but he's not entirely sure if it's back to the A bomb site. Here comes the bomb opening the door. There's the peek from Dead Fox. He needs to get this kill. Oh, Isa's going to be frustrated with him. How does Caribbean get that frag and get away? Should have never happened. 3-on-2, but it's no longer as far away from North as you'd think.
No, it isn't. Angel holding close, and that's a really important kill. That probably should seal it anyway. But you're right, that was kind of a 1-2 setup that they had down there. And when you give your life for the cosmos, you at least want your mates to come back with that kill.
It seemed like Dead Fox wasn't wide enough on it to be able to spot Caribbean as he peeked out. So that's really tough.
But still, 19 seconds here, and you can tell that Kirby really wishes he could get some sort of fight. But as soon as he does, the rest are ready to try and fight. He sees the shadow. You know someone's hiding back there. It doesn't matter. Angel with a good triple, but Woxic with some mind-bending kills in this round.
Well, that was great. You're exactly right. I mean, that's even with just those 2 frags, it was just such an important time. It just makes it so much easier.
Look at this.
Yeah, there's no chance of return, not even damage. And then same thing here. Just 1 tap and no chance to do anything about it. Really nice round from Woxic to give him a 5-on-3. Almost slips away.
Yeah, it's beautiful, Moses. When you're not on the receiving end, then some of the magic goes away right there.
Yeah, it does get a little frustrating.
You just pull up the scoreboard, report the guy immediately.
Deagle armor. Angel's got to be careful. He's going to fall away after the initial salvo. And Dead Fox also peeking out towards Monster. 5 Deagles and armor on the North players. They're going for a victory.
So if you're going to be doing this, at least run boost somebody to get that deagle.
Oh, Anders, this is an M4 pushing up long all by his lonesome.
Yeah, maybe if he can stay alive for like 3 seconds, maybe there could be a flashbang from inside of A, but if he dies quickly, there's not going to be any kind of a return, and he's going to get the 1 chance to get 1, spraying on the second, but Valda will take him down, and yeah, teammates inside of the bomb site couldn't really do anything. Oh, there's a long-range shot from Nico taking down Woxic. So still a 3-on-3, and a little bit careless from Valda, almost making a big mistake there. He's going to stay alive, though, and they still have the armor. This could be very dangerous. 50 seconds as well.
Yeah, Angel's giving him a real chance, pushing up all by himself in that fashion. M4 on Valda. He's going to rotate with the bomb back through T-spawn, back towards this B bomb site. It's only Dead Fox at the B site to hold, and it's going to have to be, you almost feel like Bondic is the one who has to be the one playing between the sites. He has the other M4. A lot of pressure on Dead Fox, though, to somehow win this battle with an SMG. Has to feel like he can get pinched from 2 angles. He's getting called away. This is the incorrect call. Now he's coming back, but again, that SMG is just going to be so out of position.
Yeah, he must be feeling very nervous right now, and if they come through the smoke, he might be done. There's one good spray, but he couldn't follow it up. Still, it's a kill, and the bomb is now down with 9 seconds left, and AC has to sort of walk. He can't really wait for this. He has to go straight for it, and he's going to get the 1 very close to that being a failed round for Hellraisers, but they hold on, and it's going to make it 10-7. Very sketchy right now, isn't it?
Yeah, they didn't fail that round, but they certainly are I mean, I don't know, what's just a little bit less than a failure. Something. It's not going to be. It was just not a great round out of Hellraisers. They losing 4 players. It's a lot of economy that has to go back into this, and just weird decision making with that push hit by Angel. You need a teammate there for a Hellraisers team that had their kind of teamwork and their cohesion down pat on the T side on the offense. That was one of the ones that'll make you scratch your head.
North looking, well, looked like they were going to decide to end this quickly. They only have Glocks and 1 flashbang. Maybe, but dying in the Molotov would have been great. Don't give them the weapon bonus that Isa might otherwise get. He's only going to get the 1 kill, actually. And Dead Fox smoking himself off for a minute. Will line up for at least a couple of kills. And 1 more bullet would have had it.
1 more would have. Easy inside the smoke. Now he's got to come out of it. So at least the SMGs get a decent amount of kills to help build up the bonus money, sustain some of those losses in the previous round, but 11-7 for Hellraisers, leading.
Yeah, they are building a bit of a gap here. I mean, I feel like it's far from over, and I feel like their CT side is looking a bit more shaky than maybe the early part of the T side was. And I'm interested to see what will happen now that North have rifles. I think North are going to be quite powerful. I could definitely see them come back in this game. Oh, a little bit of an exchange of grenades there, but doesn't really do much damage whatsoever. And Angel off with the timing by just a second, I believe, from getting that spray through. They've held on to only the one MP9, so the rest have rifles and actually wins that fight. AK versus M4.
I actually can't even believe he stuck around to take that. Flashbang didn't even do anything. MSL just couldn't land the kill. Nice opening find from Iza. Spam coming through from Volda, not finding anyone just yet. Dead Fox out in the open. I don't think AZ saw him. Here comes the peek, and no, it's for free. Missed the timing. Isa's going to follow up with it. Great headshot from him. Needed that trade frag. Now going to switch sides over to the other side of the monster tunnel. I don't think Volda spotted that. He wasn't there quick enough, and he said, oh, he wants another fight, and he saw some leg.
Yeah, just a little bit to keep him interested, but 50 seconds, and the bomb is so far away from the rest of the North team here. What a strange round this is turning into be.
I'm not even sure where North is going to try and get back into this. Angel's going to hear all this information. He's pushed up. They didn't clear this far. So he's going to call him. He's going to call the rotation over towards B, and he's going to have a very fast flank. Once this commitment does come in, Bondik and Isa don't have to actually fight and win. They just have to stay alive. Get your one kill as they come in. Stay alive. The shadow shows. Great headshot from Migo. Now Isa pounces, and him and Waxik are able to shut things down. Only Volda left. He falls as well, and Daps is up in the green room smiling.
Yeah, feeling pretty good about himself, I bet. Brand new on the analyst desk. Already,
puffing his chest, strutting this stuff.
Yeah, I like that. Gotta throw in some curveballs every once in a while. Whenever I look at the early games in any major, I always think, well, this is clean cut. I pretty much know exactly who's going to win. And then the end of day one, I think, oh, not even worked out like that.
Yeah. There is always like at least one upset a day, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, usually like half the games just go a completely different way, so it's really interesting. Great grenade and a great follow-up there from Isa to take down Kevin and Valder, and he wants a bit more. Going to be taking down MSL too, and ready for the couple of players that are coming around the corner. Actually, great quad kill from Isa. He's loving it right now. Doesn't actually have to try and go for the ace. I mean, it is mostly theatrical at this point. Just stay alive. He's
not going to. Most he spams the smoke, but he is not that kind of player to go hunting for one. He's especially when he has 18 HP. So forget about that. He's got 25 kills though. 25 and 13 for him. 20 on Waxik.
He's laid the groundwork, Moses, for some slamming high fives. Just get that done in this round, you know.
Some sonic boom high fives.
Exactly right. All right. Backwards surfing from AZ. I like it. Gotta keep a bit of style. Just trying to bait out a couple of more peaks. But it will be at Fox to close out the round. And obviously North didn't have much to fight with in this round. They're going to have a lot more coming into this one, though. It's going to be exciting here. 5 in a row for Hellraisers at the beginning of this half.
It's a lot of pick'ems that might get ruined here. 13-7. 68% went for North.
Yeah.
Full losing bonus for North. That's one thing you can be happy about, but the AWP isn't going to be on hand.
Yeah, they're losing so much the game feels sorry for them. That's the...
It is when you start to explain it. You do. It is exactly what happens, isn't it? You never like to explain it that way, but oh well.
6-round gap is. I'm starting to feel like that's a pretty significant gap. You mentioned the round loss bonus. I guess the other thing to take away maybe right now is the fact that Hellraisers don't have an awesome economy yet. It's not bad on some of the players, but
it has been. A couple players are sitting quite nice. A couple players are really bruised and beat up, struggling with building that bank. We'll see. This is a big round for North if they can stay in it. Otherwise, it might just feel like it's starting to get too much out of reach for them. AZ out towards the B bomb site. Short sewers waiting around to smoke as MSL and Volda just standard map control being taken. They want control of these stairs. I think they've had it pretty much whenever they've wanted. I haven't really seen Hellraisers play it too much. It's only been what 5 rounds into this second half.
It's like one time where Angel showed up with an MP9, I think, and that was pretty much it.
That was a jump.
Yeah, it must have been.
That was a jump spot from Bondik, and AZ just takes his head off.
And actually, they're gonna go look for AZ on the other side. It's not uncommon for one person to play here alone, so it's not such a bad idea for Hellraisers down here. They see AZ hiding in the corner and the rest of the team clearing out near the birthday party and restrooms. They picked up the bomb now. Woxic out here with the AWP. It'd be tough to run into him.
At some point, someone's going to have to make a play on the Hellraiser side. It might have to be Angel turning that corner. It might have to be Woxic pushing down the staircase for a flank. But Is is the only one at this B bomb site, and they have no idea what's coming. So if he goes down, I imagine they just save, because they don't have anyone in position to come save him.
Oh, they're coming through the smoke, aren't they? They're right in the tunnel. This could work out, but the flashbang above is just so good. Great setup from the other side of that push, and yeah, they probably should have saved. Called a little bit too late, and that will be another round here for North, 8-13. Yeah,
they didn't really have the money to lose that weapon. Is rich, essentially, 6,700 on him, but still. Some money you just didn't have to spend. So an 8th round for North, and I really do think that round was just critically important if they wanted to stay in this. Another round at this junction, and they might have just been kind of put out of the fight. Woxic and Angel to stay away, and the economy for North is not good enough for them to go hunting for the weapons. They have to keep all those AKs in their hands. Just going to establish an escape route, and they'll be all good.
Yeah.
Do you believe?
The last part of the plan for in the North comeback? I mean, I had Hellraiser's pick to win this, Moses. I feel pretty good about that right now.
Okay. So you don't believe they'll be back?
No, I'd say it's 100% that they win this now. So
Hellraisers?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I've been good with those calls. I know you were making fun, but
50-50. You've been on those calls.
Yeah, but I know I've only made 2 of them, but still, it's good enough for me. So, let's just see. Hellraisers, they still have that AWP, of course, saved from the last round. They can just manage to skip in a buy here. But, I mean, they are almost out of money once again. If North do this 1 or 2 more times, then, yeah, there could be a real comeback here for the Danish side. There's no doubt about it. And it looks like a fast push. Immediately checking this part over. Going to be a triple grenade to land. Oh, no, he walks right into it. Oh, God.
That is such a great find.
He would have been fine if he had stayed on the ramp. That would have been no problem whatsoever.
The timing of it, he was just stepping up, wasn't he? Great advantage for North. Tactical way to get a lead.
You know those old cartoons, like the Disney ones, where he's got like a little angel on one shoulder and a little devil on the other one?
Yeah.
The little devil won the fight and said, just take a couple of steps. God. Immediately gone. And North are going to be happy about that. Now only one person who can tell them what's happening on this side, and that's going to be Angel, who's maybe hearing some of these grenades. He's certainly hearing a lot of the footsteps now. And he should, yeah, look at this. Pulling on the back over. They're starting to make their way here. Great kill for Angel. That follow-up would have been beautiful. He did the damage, and he's already managed to give them a lot of info to work with. And Woxic's absolutely ready for this potential jump. Going to put a long grenade landing all the way on top and right in the face of MSL.
That's so good. And North has to go A, because AZ's given up his position towards that B bomb site. This is the only place they can go. Bonic's going to take a peek. There's a gap in that smoke. That's beautiful. Molotov down as well. They don't need to peek anymore. Volda getting as close as he can before those flames get in his way. Oh, and he's got a nade in his hand. The timing is just so unfortunate. And AZ as well, as Woxic rotates over, just can't land the shot. And it's 1 versus 3. AZ moving up, gets the first. There's the peek. He's controlling them, but finally Woxic going to put him down. That's 14 on the board, and much like the first half, North struggles to string 2 rounds together.
Yeah, and for anyone new watching, if you're brand new to Counter-Strike and this is the first time watching, then obviously welcome. But apart from that, it's also worth knowing that that means the round loss bonus has been reset for North. So instead of the 3,400 they were getting earlier when they were on that 5-round losing streak, now they're getting 1,400, and it's just not a good look, is it?
It's quite a difference.
Yeah, it really is. They've managed to buy into this round regardless, but if they lose now, then probably Hellraisers just take it away, simply winning because of the upgraded and the better rifles of all of that stuff. Now, Angel is, I think he thought about peeking that next corner, but he sort of falls back, and that's probably good news. They were coming for him with a flashbang and all.
I was kind of liking that play, though. I was a little bit into it. I'm not going to lie, from Angel, that aggression. That would have been really fun. Utility damage exchanged from both teams, and here's the big advantage for this Hellraisers defense, that AWP on Woxic. It can be a very dynamic weapon on overpass. Hasn't run anything to just yet. Dead Fox has had this duel with AZ a number of times. There's the drop down. Timing now with either one of the players, and neither of them are really interested in a fight at the moment. Just smoke gets put out. Allows AZ to back away. Allows Dead Fox and Issa to play with some safety.
Yeah, Nico, not just looking for pebbles or lost coins or anything like that, just trying to line up that smoke into the A-bomb site. And the rest are on this side, so I mean, those smokes are going to be a pretty big signal for the Hellraisers team to try to make a bit of a rotation. MSL dies to the Molotov right after getting the kill. Close range, and the duck in from AZ's great bonding. Wasn't flashed enough to miss that kill. Still a 3-on-3 now and getting close to getting that bomb down. There is a bit of a flank coming in though. Isa's from the other side with the AK-40s. Oh no! They lined up right in front. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Just as the bomb was about to go down, that just might be almost map ending here for North. Valda now with 13 seconds has to get back into the fight and look for the last couple of kills here, but how does he even get the bomb down now? Up by the truck, as soon as he taps it, surely they're going to be on him, and Isa will finish it out with a triple. We're going to need to see a replay. That was something.
That was the recoil giving him a little bit of a gift. It was like, here you go. We're just gonna recoil this right up into the planter. Here we are. This is great. He's actually shooting at the planter first.
Yep.
Kirby just walks right into it.
Yeah, he tried to block that bullet with his face and it just doesn't really work, does it?
No, it's not the best idea in the world. 15-8, a beautiful flank.
You admire the effort anyway, don't you?
Team player, I believe we call those.
Exactly right.
Well, one last chance for North. They have to win 7 in a row, and here's that aggression. I said I liked it last time. I'm only going to like it if he gets kills, which he's not, but it's going to allow Woxic to get 1. So good trades for North, and maybe a little bit of an advantage, although this guy has just been an assassin.
Yeah, Isa's been on point in this game. They're turning around for him, and that could have been way more dangerous for North. They will actually win that fight, and now they're starting to get back here. Dangerous for Hellraisers. You don't want to give away for North to get back into the game at all. Dead Fox already tried to do that with the bomb in the first half. No reason to continue. Just ducking under. AZ using the slope really well there. Making sure that it's very hard to win that fight. And Bondic should probably save.
Yeah, nothing for him to do this round. Hellraisers, so many times actually it looked like North was just going to line up for him, and one of those guys was going to get a double kill. It just doesn't pan out. Only able to get the initials. Isa with 29 kills, Woxic with 23. It's AZ on the other side with 21 frags for North. Also the only positive fragger on the whole team. Bonda going to try and take some of this away as much as possible, make it as difficult as possible for North to actually close out this map. Force rebuys, keep the economy low.
Yeah, might as well. Just make sure they don't have too many grenades. All the small things that can make a difference at the end of a round, especially. 15-9. This is, I think it's a bump in the road for Hellraisers. I don't see them giving up this kind of lead and allowing for a full comeback into that overtime, but that little mistake, sticking around and fighting over by the birthday party and just, you know, it can really cost you, can't it?
It's not the fight he wanted. Well, actually, he took the fight he wanted, and he didn't land the shots, and then as he falls back, they're swarming around him. That was just desperation from North, coming through the smoke, multiple players just kind of trying to circle around and just take a rifle away from Hellraisers, and they got fortunate. They got a couple. Woxic wasn't able to spray down more than one, and then obviously Isa holding down stairs could only get the one as well. So, I mean, North did get away with a couple fights where they probably should have lost 2 players, but still. Slight hiccup from Hellraisers, and North now only have to win 6 in a row.
Yep. We'll see how they do on that front. The big boost that they have going their way is the lack of money on Hellraisers, saving the M4 and buying pistols on the rest. See if they could sneak it around here and close it on out. I think playing overtime already in the major would definitely be a bit rough. Good rushing around the corner, and yeah, with the grenades and everything else, there's just no chance that these pistols or the rifle could really stand up to it. That's a quick round.
Yeah, not even Valda going to go down North, just overwhelming aggression at that B bomb site. 15-10 now. That was a round against just pistols, though, and actually North gets a bit of a gift here down the stretch. That's going to be another round with pistols for North. Or, I mean, for Hellraisers, excuse me. So
right.
North has another good round where they can have an early advantage.
Unless they run into the triple stack of grenades, Moses, wouldn't that be something?
We've seen some cool grenade stacks so far today in these 2 games. That Mirage one, the Toxic Barrels, there's some cool stuff.
It's not going to happen this time, I'm sorry. They were...
Yeah, they're going to the wrong side of the map, aren't they? I think this is one where they hold it, though, and if it's going to be a B rush, then they release. So there's still a chance they can rotate back to a different position.
Did you know, I mean, maybe they could throw them from B to A. You know, you can Molotov the A plant, the default plant from B on this map.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Things you learn. Ooh, nice kill from Angel. Ball the next one up, and he handles it well. Good trade. Stack still sticking around at the B bomb site. Woxic is going to go investigate elsewhere. He's the only player at A. And no one sees anything. The map goes quiet, except for the door being blown open.
Yeah, this boost is, I mean, it's well worth it if somebody drops by, and the door being blown open obviously helps, but it feels like North have started to figure out what's going on, or at least they're feeling it a little bit, and they seem to be selecting the right bomb site. They're going to spot Woxic on that one, and he is probably going to start calling in now and say there's definitely something up here. Grenade doesn't do all that much, and even with the time running a little bit low here, this is not really a big problem for North. Again, they have so many grenades left that any kind of an extended fight, they should be able to smoke it off. Bonding with one good kill there, but you see the smoke over by Bank just making it nearly impossible for Hellraiser to do much of anything. And as they come through, Nico is going to take at least one. Dead Fox now alone. He's going to be down by Kirby, so 11 to 15. It's getting closer and closer all the time. But now Hellraisers can buy, unlike the last two rounds. We'll see how it goes.
I was going to say, North is starting to chip away a little bit at that lead, but it's still not going to be easy. Woxic is going to have that off. We have not seen it brought out too much on this T side, which isn't necessarily a worrying sign. I don't think that's the most unusual thing in the world for a player like MSL to not necessarily op on T side overpass.
No, that could be fine. We could excuse that.
Here we go. I wonder how aggressive Woxic is going to get with this. He's in bathrooms at the moment, pushing all the way up. At least going to go take that peek, it looks like. Maybe just one shot, turn for the flashbang. MSL not extending. They're going to wrap around him, and yeah, he knows the timing. He can feel it. He can sense it coming. He even calls for Angel to back out as well, because he cannot support.
Yeah, but still very aggressive, and see if he can get the chance over at long here instead. If he waits too long here, he's going to call in a little bit of backup, but still dangerous position to be in. They actually do fall all the way back, so not going to get too close this time. Leaving Kirby, and then the rest are going to be grouping up outside of B. Yeah, it's a great call from MSL. He says, okay, there's 1 to 2 out towards long. They're far away. It's the longest rotation possible. We have Kirby in position to stop the flank. Dead Fox going for the feet. Good kill from Issa as well. Trades, though, for North coming into the B bomb site. Man, AC's playing a terrific game right now. I think without him, North wouldn't even be close to making this comeback happen. He's been on point so far. 3 on 3, and now the flank is coming in as well. Angel going to be right up behind them as they try and make their way past. And look at Kirby on the other side. So we've got a couple of different flanks, but North are actually making their way up the connector and sort of avoiding all of that flank from Angel. This is a crazy round. Just look at the calling. They don't have anywhere the amount of information that we do right now, but somehow North are making this one work. A lot of noise on the other side. Kirby going to be able to hear it, and they line up for him at least one kill, and could be more Bonding in a lot of trouble. And Kirby, with that characteristic spray that we all know, going to make sure they win the round. 12 to 15. Man. Yeah. That is a tactical outplay from North. That was simply brilliant looking at the minimap, watching that. Kirby plays it to perfection. Obviously a misrotation from Angel. He doesn't realize that they've actually slipped completely away from that B bomb site. Just loses track of him. Imagine, Moses, if you had to play chess but without seeing the other half of the board, so you had no idea what you were playing against, but you just have to come up with a good call. Yeah, it's painful, isn't it? Oh, well, I mean, Angel that round was flanking all the way through the B bomb site. Meanwhile, North kind of retreats the gut right up the staircase over towards bathrooms, and no one has eyes on that. They have no idea it's coming. And you're right, AZ is playing phenomenal. He is one of the only reasons North is in this game. 24-18 for him. Yeah, huge feat of accomplishment at the moment, and he was really great during the during DreamHack in Stockholm. He was looking great in that tournament, so it's nice to see that he can carry it on through. He has been a talent for a long time in the Danish scene, but we've just seen so many ups and downs in his career that it's kind of hard to know exactly where we're going to end up finding him. But right now, he certainly looks like he's much refreshed in the game. He's will go down to Kirby, and a follow-up from Nico taking out Woxic. Just no entry at all here. North, not afraid to take that fight, and they come out heavily on top, so...
We've seen some ups and downs in his career, but I will say, recently it's been pretty consistently up.
I agree.
He's been playing very, very well. North not giving up, not taking anything for granted, gonna play this 5-on-2 very, very slow, despite knowing the fact it's pistols they're going up against.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't do that, and if somebody loses a rifle, an AK that can be picked up in the next round, all of these small details, especially when you get close to either overtime or finishing the game, they can really make a big difference. So I appreciate the fact that North aren't taking too many risks here. Don't want to do that. There is an AK there picked up on Dead Fox. Must have been from a previous round, I guess. One of his teammates had it over at long.
Yep.
We just didn't see it used. It was so quick. Wow.
He was the first one dead. I think it was Issa.
All right.
He was the first one to swing and got taken out.
Bad luck then. Still, that's a good shot, and now you can see Dead Fox really hoping that he can maybe go and pick up a little more he can. And Bondig doing more damage. I mean, North don't really care about losing the rifles that much, because they have plenty of money, but maybe the only one who can't go down here is Valde, but everybody else can die no problem. It's just the fact that saving the rifles for Hellraisers would be massive. After his last couple of seconds, there's Valde with one good kick, and Dead Fox going to be shot in the back, tapping away. But it's not enough. So that was all worth it. And Valde's going to be a bit upset because he could kind of... Maybe somebody else could drop him. But yeah, they're going to have all the grenades. They're going to be fine.
Yeah, they'll be absolutely fine. That was definitely worth it for North. Take everything away, force them to rebuy, because into this round is going to go all the money on Hellraisers. And then if they can't win this, obviously... then they're going to be really, really hurt for their money in the final round of this half, much like we saw in the first map. It'll be maybe a round with, you know, some SMGs just so you can have utility. Really going to have to pick your poison. So North somehow has come all the way back. And Hellraiser's struggling. It's been 5 straight for North. They were down 15-8. Here we go.
Incredible, isn't it? That's that's a long time to carry the torch without anything messing up.
It's exactly what you'd expect at the DreamHack Stockholm Champions.
They're so good now that they're putting on a bit of a show for us. Is that what you're saying?
They've just hit that level. Hellraisers isn't moving out of spawn, so I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. Well, I mean, this is obviously going to be a round that gets restarted, but I don't know exactly what the issue was. But you know, no one seemed to want to move.
I'm sure they will figure it out. You see MSL talking to the admins, and somebody's on it. Somebody who could do real PC tech stuff.
What do you think it's like when you're going into round 29?
Yeah.
And your keyboard stops working? You gonna have confidence in a one-on-one clutch that your keyboard doesn't break down? You think you're gonna think about that at all?
I feel like not. I feel like you let go of that emotion and just get rid of it.
It's like being a Jedi. You just have to let go of all the distractions.
Exactly right. But I mean, I would feel. I mean, obviously, if it happens in the middle of a 1v1, then that you would remember for a really long time.
Yeah, that would stress you out.
That'd be very hard to let go of.
Oh, that'd be unfortunate.
I don't know.
We've had those happen back in the day.
Yeah?
Early days.
Or the game just minimizing itself in the middle of it.
Remember the old keyboards, you couldn't even press more than like 2 keys at once.
Yeah.
I
do remember before the mechanical stuff.
Yeah, you couldn't walk and move and use a keyboard to like talk or something like that.
Yeah, that was true. I mean, my favorite thing obviously was whenever you would reinstall Windows and you'd forget to turn off sticky keys, and then because I crouch on shift like a weirdo, and sometimes I just end up doing that a lot, and then suddenly...
You crouch with shift?
Yeah.
You use all your jumping as mouse wheel?
Yeah, I jump on scroll wheel and mouse too.
Okay.
For some reason. Don't ask why. It's very odd.
Yeah?
But not as odd as Dan. Dan plays with an inverted
keys.
mouse.
Does he play with inverted?
Yeah, he's a maniac.
Okay, that's a bit weird. Well, Rambo played with the inverted mouse back in the day, so that's fine. I mean, I don't...
Is it fine, though?
No.
I don't think it's fine.
I'm just trying to help Dan out a little bit. I thought you were going to say, I know Storm used to play with the Quake keys, which is like mouse 2 is move forward.
Oh, yeah. I
figured Dan would have done that.
Maybe we could get him on that. He was posting Quake videos on Instagram the other day, which is quite cool. You should, if you don't follow Dan on Instagram, you should. But
he was posting rap karaoke on Instagram as well.
Was it him rapping?
Yeah.
Oh God. Why has he done that?
Oh, it's so good. I was a big fan of it.
All right.
Yeah, you'll have to check it out.
Do you remember who was he covering?
I don't know. I don't know rap.
All right. I was hoping it was Wu-Tang or something.
No, if it's not Eminem, I don't know it.
You're a disgrace, Moses. I'm just saying it.
Yes, just a little bit of an extended delay here. It is 15 to 13 when we come back from this delay.
He's already got 31 kills.
Iza really has 31 kills. He's not messing around, Anders. Woxa got 23. And then for North, you've got AZ with 25 and Caribou with 22. Oh, it's all, yeah. Which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's exciting.
This is quite a comeback for North. I mean, Daps had it pinned down correctly. He said, like, you know, North is going to have to prove some stuff. They just won an event, going to come in slow. This is an opportunity for Hellraisers to really take advantage. They've had Issa, like, you know, playing at a level, obviously, that you don't see too frequently. We have Woxic hitting a good level as well with the AWP. And still North is climbing back into it. So, like, they just started so slow. Both halves as well.
You know, I'll recall to a really uncomfortable round, Moses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
If they don't try and gift that bomb, then they already win the game now. Maybe that was the difference that was enough for North to wake up and say, wait a minute.
Here's what I'm looking at the moment, Anders, is the start of both halves was 7-1 run.
Yeah.
For Hellraisers. So that's a 14-2 in the first 8 rounds. That's the score. First 8 rounds of each half is 14-2 in the favor of Hellraisers. And then North figures something out. So what that tells you, if you look at the scoreboard like that, is North has just done a way better job of adapting.
Yeah. They're going to need to change that in the later stages of this tournament. Can't keep going like this.
Yeah, it also tells you, I mean, obviously there's some resets in there for Hellraisers, so I mean, it just tells you North has really struggled when they don't have an economy underneath their belt, do they? And it was also snoobaing, I guess, on a shipwreck.
What if you have horrible friends and they pour vodka down the tube or something and just to mess with you?
Yeah, we call those best friends.
Best friends.
Yeah, and it's
guys, I'm drowning, but I'm also drunk. It's great.
Yeah, it was to a shipwreck as well, which is like, I feel like I've seen a lot of horror movies start with like sunken shipwrecks, and I didn't really want to mess with that. It's also like an extra like $120 to do it for 30 minutes, and you know, I'm not into that lifestyle. That seems like a lot of money for half an hour.
Yeah, I remember when we were in Vegas and I fired the Barrett, this giant sniper, 50 cal, and it was it like $20 or $25 per shot?
Was it? Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was one of those feelings like this is cool, but at the same time, it's just kind of a waste of money.
No, you did just remind me, because I think at that same time in Vegas, I did the minigun. So I didn't want to pay $120 for 30 minutes of, you know, underwater scuba diving, but I did pay like $120 for like 3 seconds of shooting 100 bullets out of a minigun.
Yeah,
so, you know.
But those were cool 10 seconds. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I watched the video again. I watched it back the other day.
Well, we are just figuring out the tech issues. As you can see, so probably around 3 minutes-ish before we can start to set the game. But again, that's fine, Moses.
That's the word we've received.
Yeah, that's good. I appreciate the fact that we have the time, and so that means we can
properly tailor a conversation to 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me about why you never joined the military, Moses. I want to know.
I don't think there was a reason why I didn't.
No?
No, I don't. Just like, there's not really a compelling reason for me to not join the military other than
didn't feel like home, or doing something else at the time.
No, I just went to university. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
did that instead.
Usually a good reason, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I was drawn a different way as well. Just didn't seem like my lifestyle at all.
Yeah. Well, after 10 years of playing Counter-Strike,
Yeah, I figured that's close enough. No, I was yeah, just I mean, like I said, Danish military is just trained place anyway. I'm not a big.
Not for me. One of those situations.
I feel like it's maybe more fun once you're up out of the water. Then you feel like the rush of, and you're like, I made it, I lived. But I could see it being a little bit intense when you're down there.
Here's what I've always wondered about the cage diving is what happens if a shark like pushes the cage and your arm extends out of the bars, you know? Then your arm's just floating in the ocean. Isn't that like a perfect opportunity?
I'm obviously not a scuba instructor, but I think they probably tell you to keep your arms inside of the cage.
I feel like it'd probably be difficult. Here's Bardoff. We got him.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, he's not even in a cage.
It's not far off. It looked like he's got this sort of the gas mask on that the player model has. Like he could be in fact some sort of Navy SEAL. Like this is on his way to the mission. He's just about to climb on shore.
Yeah.
I feel like that could it could maybe even double as that.
I think Bardoff might have to. I don't know if he could handle the Navy SEAL training.
You don't think so?
No. Have you ever seen G.I. Jane?
I actually love that movie.
It's a great movie.
It's an amazing movie.
I don't think anyone can handle that, except for Demi Moore, obviously.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure that was an accurate replication of real world events, but it's still an amazing movie. One of the guys who plays in it is Danish, so
really?
I believe so.
It's Viggo Mortensen as well.
Exactly.
It's Aragorn.
It's Aragorn.
Yeah.
It's really early. Who could have known that would be
Who could have thunk it? Yeah.
The arc of his career.
Yeah.
No, it's really good.
Is he Danish?
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you didn't know that?
No,
We should advertise that more.
It is just kind of a little bit of a weird name, so I figured if anyone was going to be Danish, it would have been.
Yeah, we do have those.
He's been in some cool movies though.
Yeah, he does a pretty good job. We've got the other one, who's called Mads Mikkelsen. If you know him, he plays.
I feel like I recognize the name.
He plays in that series that is. Yeah, he's a Bond villain as well, but he plays in the series.
Oh yeah, we actually saw him one night when we were out in Copenhagen.
We did see him one night. Yeah, we were at a fancy place with fancy drinks.
He's Hannibal.
He's Hannibal. That's what I want to say. Yeah, and that's maybe one of the most impressive acting roles I've ever seen. So if you haven't seen that movie,
I haven't seen that movie.
The series, it's so scary. Cannibals
are a little bit of a touchy subject. So are zombies. To be quite honest, I don't like seeing humans being eaten generally by anyone. Lions are okay. You ever see The Ghost in the Darkness? Val Kilmer, good flick.
I feel like I have, but
humans eating humans is kind of where I draw the line.
Okay, it's good to know. Your birthday comes up, I'll try and avoid any of that stuff.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie about horses?
Just any movie where a bunch of them get killed. I just
Jesus Christ.
I just don't really like them.
You really dived right into that one, didn't you?
I just don't. I'm just not a big fan. They are. They're big and stupid animals.
They're not stupid.
They tried to kill me.
They're majestic and intelligent.
No, they're none of those things. They have hooves and they kick people to death with them, and they bite.
Are you scared of unicorns as well? Like a horse with a horn?
I mean, they can impale you too, Moses. Of course, like that's it's never going to be a good time.
All right.
No, none of those things. I prefer animals to be smaller than myself. You know, just.
You're into pugs.
Pugs are great. Otters are really great. Really like otters.
Aren't otters kind of... I mean, I agree the otter is a cool animal, but isn't it also like kind of a dick? I hear it's like one of those mean animals.
They are a little bit, but that's what, they're intelligent, so that comes with it apparently.
Okay.
Look at us, Moses. We're...
intelligent?
Well, I mean, if you narrowly defined, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I think otters, pugs, that kind of thing. Nothing too big. Maybe a bear every once in a while.
A bear.
Yeah, they seem nice. I don't know if they actually are. I don't really know much about them, but
you're willing to hang out with bears and not horses.
Yeah, I think I'd probably prefer that.
Take back my intelligence comment. Take it all back.
I can't really help it.
Yeah.
Is it a childhood thing, Moses? They tried to get me early.
Thankfully, you avoided that one.
They knew what I would grow up to be, and the horse council all planned it. We must get rid of this guy.
Oh.
It almost worked.
It almost worked. What a shame.
Yeah.
Well, we're starting to get headphones back on. That's one of the good signs.
It is.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. That means hopefully everyone's getting all lined up. They just need to actually reset the scoreline, which is a good idea. We want to make sure we keep a tap on it because it's getting dangerously close right now to a real comeback for North.
Yeah, what a tense moment to have it. And yeah, you can see the high fives coming out. Not as powerful as we described Issa's in the past. I think that was mostly because it was Angel initiating it, not so much Issa.
No, he has to be the
Initiator.
Origin of it.
Yeah, he's got to be the power play. 15-13 in this opening map of the FACEIT Major.
Yeah, we're back into it once again. AWP back in the hands of Woxic. If you are just joining in and you're confused about what's happening, it's been an incredible comeback for North here to get to 15-13. Hellraisers look like they'd straight up won it. They've done an amazing job, but somehow the Danes have held on to it, and we'll see if they can continue.
Point on the desk that was brought up is there is going to be some pressure on North to replicate, what happened in Stockholm.
Going down as well, and it all happens so quickly that the rest can't even get here in time. Angel and Woxic just not really able to show up when it really matters, and if they'd held just for another couple of seconds on that bomb site, maybe it would have been different, but they just were not able to.
I mean, you got to feel for Eze. He did everything he could, waited behind that smoke, watching for that kind of exact play for as long as possible. He had to help his teammate Angel lead in the retake, but not looking the proper direction. Woxic can't even get out, and he's going to lose the AWP. And that is painful. Hellraiser's going to be put back, and the benefit of the full losing bonus, as much of a benefit as that is, heads into their coffers, but 15-14, and you're really going to struggle for utility in this round. And Hellraisers, all of a sudden, they call a timeout. They're going to have to pull up something crazy.
Yeah, we haven't really seen that for a while now. They've lost 6 rounds in a row. So what is the crazy call that you could maybe see coming out of the round like this? I feel like we've seen both teams successfully. Whenever the CT side goes for like a deep push on long, it gets punished on the B side. As you said, they kind of know how far away that rotation is. So on overpass, I mean, the push that goes towards birthday party that's aggressive, everyone knows about that now, and everyone is prepared for it. Maybe try and push out. I mean, we've seen this every once in a while where people actually try and push out a B. So you've got one pushing onto tunnel, but there are 2 flanking on the other side, and you flash over. You have a 4th guy on B that actually flashes over for the double push in tunnel. That can work. It's
really risky. I'll tell you why. It's just because they simply just don't have a whole lot of utility to bring into this. So if they ever have to retake a bomb site and you use 2 flashes on some kind of a B push.
Yeah, it's all or nothing when you do that, right? Like for a number of different reasons, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Looks like more of a default kind of setup here for the Hellraiser side. They need to close this game right now. I feel like if it goes into overtime now, oh my god. Dead Fox. He was just out for a stroll, Moses. He wasn't even doing anything. He just wanted to pick up the groceries. And
that's going to be so frustrating. That's the last round. Groceries on the floor, spilled milk. Angel going to turn the corner, and he gets the first headshot. But so many different players could have pounced. And that Famas just not strong enough to complete the crossfire. Valda with 2 kills, and he's going to let his teammates take it from here. He's been a little bit low on HP. Actually, they're going to readjust entirely. It's all on Issa. He's got a chance. He stopped him cold. Carby opens the door. There it is. Follows up, and Bondic at least with an opportunity in a 1-on-2.
Yeah, very slim one, but it's absolutely possible for him to do this. That smoke going to land a little bit further out. He wants to push past it. That's actually a great position, but the flashbang is going to follow it up, and Nico will take him down. That's overtime now. 15-15. What a mad way to end it after that tech timeout. I just have to say, I mean, Isa ends this in regulation at 34 kills. Did you see how he controlled the spray following that guy jumping.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard enough to control the spray just in general, but that guy was miles away, and he still arced him completely. That was beautiful.
Yeah, really, I mean, that's a great half, or a great game for him to have so far, but unfortunately,
the spray just in general, but that guy was miles away, and he still arced him completely. That was beautiful.
Yeah, really, I mean, that's a great there at the end. That was what, 7 in a row, I believe it was, for North. That's so mental of a comeback. Especially the tactical, or I mean, excuse me, the technical pause right there at the end, the extended one, that's tough to deal with as well. Hellraisers, so stumped, they go into a double up setup. Now, for those of you tuning in that don't generally watch Counter-Strike, we do have the $10,000 start money, so each player on each team starts at $10,000, and it's only 3 rounds per half, so that money can run out on the CT side very, very quickly, especially when you invest this much into the ops. But right now, with that opening kill, at least one of them has paid off.
Yeah, that's the kind of beginning you wanted. Nico gets taken out before he could really have any say in the round. And now they double up on the restrooms, and I really like this idea. Woxic, if he's going to be the first point of contact, then he's going to draw a lot of attention away. That flashbang will only just briefly push him back. It's hard to remember to check for Angel in that corner when you've heard that AWP go out. So we'll see if they successfully do it, turning around for it. Oh, there's a bit of a chance. Oh, they get back around the corner. Smart movement from MSL. That could have definitely been much better for Angel. Still a 3-on-3 and a couple of spray, a little spray coming through, but actually Kirby just completely wins it. Bondig not able to find the right lineup, and now it's Iza and Deadbox 2-on-3, and Iza will drop the bomb, falls back into safety. He's still got the health for it, and they're coming for him. He hits one more headshot. He's completely untouchable in this game. Finally, Kirby will take him down, but I think he was very low on health anyway, and the question is, can Deadfox get there in time to stop the bomb plant? If it goes down, it's going to be a really uncomfortable retake. Just looking to find the right angle. He's waited so long, Kirby, and finally he's going to get the reward, the instant headshot. Deadfox, I mean, it's hard to say if you should wait for the bomb sound or if you should just try and go for it, but
he's trying to find some information because he knows Kirby could have picked up the bomb and gone back towards the B bomb site, and that's why Kirby was being so patient, put that little bit of doubt in him, but he's got to be saying, what more must I do to win a round? 8 straight now for North, stretching back to regulation. They've really come alive from such a slow start. And you're right, busting up that stack, and now look at the economy. That $10,000 that everyone started with on the Hellraiser side is down so very low. $0 on Woxic, who's bought a second off. Less than $800 on everyone else from Hellraisers. This would be a disaster.
Yeah, we've got the makings of a catastrophe here for the Hellraisers team. Taking down North early on here in the group would also be just amazing for them. Decent chance they could end up facing maybe even slightly worse opposition later on. But if they lose it in overtime, then they must feel like they've given away a bit of an opportunity. That's brain up really connecting. And there is a bit of a fight going on between, what is it, Angel and Nico over on the other side. They're at least circling around each other a bit.
Yeah, there's a bit of a timing battle going on. I don't think they've actually encountered each other just yet. It's going to be a chance here. Oh, Angel, this is going to be so tough. He's got behind him as well. Good peek from Nico. Win that fight, though, but Hazy will. Good response, good trade, and now pushing on. They know Hellraiser, there was 3 nades being thrown towards that B bomb site. They've gotten back fast enough, and Woxic's got a pick. They're still not even close to this bomb site. He's going to build more upon it. This is a desperate situation. Hellraisers must win this round. They must stop the run at 8.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think Woxic may have just turned up for it. A beautiful double kill coming in from him. Bondig will go down, and Woxic going to take one more with him, and AZ is just solo on health. I mean, there's no way he could win this 1 versus 3. Might be able to take out Woxic. Sees the shadow on the ground, and he's trying to see if he's bait out the shot. Quad kill for Woxic in overtime. A really remarkable job here, and now 1 more round left of the first half of overtime. We're looking for the first team to 19 rounds, by the way, if you're keeping score at home. That's what we need.
That's beautiful shooting from Woxic. He had no flashbangs in his face, no smokes went down on the ground. That was some incredible, incredible stuff. And what a big hole. And as I said, they finally stop him. That was an 8-1 run going back to regulation that North was on. Or an 8-0 run until Hellraisers win that round. So,
yeah,
massively important.
Woxic not going to join up with Angel up here. I mean, he's a little bit further behind, but still does leave Angel a little bit alone. Peering down towards the stairwell. Now one smoke is going to put Woxic, and then the follow-up Molotov as well. He wants to stick around from Angel's point of view, and he actually makes it work, gets a kill, and they're all focused on it. The bomb is right in front. Nico going down. What a big loss for North here.
That's the bomb as well. This should be 2 rounds for Hellraisers, 5-on-3. You can actually cheat some rotations as well if you want, and Angel's in such a tough spot to clear out. Especially if you want to keep your eyes on the rest of the map. And there's Angel, yeah, just a timing peak. MSL just looking the wrong way at the wrong time. And no matter what AZ gets done at this B bomb site, it doesn't really matter because Woxic, Bondic, and Angel have a 3-on-1 versus Valda. 50 seconds left.
Yep, he's going to get that kill, but again, as you said,
yeah,
it's just so far away.
Yeah, but 45 seconds. This actually opens up. If AZ had wanted to push towards CT spawn, he could have done so. I thought he might, but he's actually going to fall back up the stairs, and him and Valda are going to try and work together.
Yeah, flash out. Valda making a bit of noise. But they're so deeply dug in here. It takes such a long time to find all these players and try and pick up the bomb. Valda with one more headshot to take down Angel. Looking a bit more frightening, but Woxic is going to take care of that one. And Valda picks up the bomb. 19 seconds. He's going to make his way down. He wanted them to come hunt for him. That was actually an interesting idea, but it doesn't work out. Woxic with 3 kills, almost catching up to Isa. Now he's at 32 overall. Isa at 36. We're going to go into the second half of overtime.
17-16. Hellraisers finally plant their feet on the defense. They have a chance. Tough part when you think about it is their T side started out so well in the opening half. But once North got money, once they had the utility, once they had the AWP, they really started shutting Hellraisers down. Both halves began with a 7-1 run for Hellraisers, but North always adapted once they got some money beneath their feet.
Yeah, that AWP from MSL, it wasn't exactly as impressive as we saw just over the weekend, but it doesn't mean he can't come back now. He's still got some good kills in with it and wants to see if he can take the fight at the corner. Set up with a flashbang. No one's there to really fight him, and instead there's going to be a little bit of action. Dead Fox has taken the position so much in regulation. He ran to this corner and tried to see if he could find the timing. Actually, North are going to be pushing 2 through the smoke. Woxic, he fired right between them, and now he's going to call it in. Dead Fox coming back through, look into the tunnel, and he's going to get the kill. MSL going down as well. Big opening here for Hellraisers. This is going to bring them again right to the edge. Oh, does Kirby trying to surf right into Dead Fox. Certainly would have been an impressive kill, but...
Oh, this is beautiful. Nico, trigger disciplined, gonna wait as long as possible. He wants more. This could be the only way that North gets back into this round. The bomb is so far away. Yeah. If anyone, Dead Fox, Bondic comes and meets over here, it's gonna be trouble.
If they bring the bomb this way, let's just see. Right now, Dead Fox is trying to pick it up. Yeah, he has to fight for it.
I was gonna say as well, Isa's actually clearing out over towards that A bomb site, so it wouldn't have much mattered if Nico waited the whole round. But still, a chance here for North to stay in this. It's a 2-on-3. We have the flank coming up. Valda coming up the stairs as well. Bomb on. Oh my God, he almost doubled him up. Dead Fox barely crossed with low HP. That is as close as it gets, and we're on a 2-on-2.
Yeah, some of those bullets must have been right past his leg. That was very scary indeed. But let's see if they can hold on to it here. Hellraisers, they got the bomb plant down. They don't quite win the game by winning this round, but it's going to be incredibly close. Valda now flashed in by teammates to take the angle. Headshot from Dead Fox, and that's a triple for him. And now Nico all alone, 1 versus 2. And they just have to find the time right now. There's not that much left. He gets one, turning around with a spray, but he still goes down. A quad kill for Dead Fox, making up for past mistakes here. And 18 rounds on the board for Hellraisers.
Yeah, really making up for carrying the bomb at the last round of that first half, but 10 HP as well. He was the initial battle in that round. I mean, he really had to do some work, and this is an instant headshot. If he doesn't land that, he's done for. Valda's going to respond immediately. North almost claw themselves back into it, but what a comeback from North, and now once again, backs against the wall. They had to fight through 7 map points for Hellraisers in regulation, 2 more here in overtime if they want to stay alive.
Yeah, this battle, again, almost at an end, favoring the Hellraisers team, whereas North are Need to wake up a little bit more once again. AZ's at 28 kills, can't be at 24. MSL, they're not that. There's no one that's really letting the team down per se. They're all kind of doing it, but see if they can make it work with the AWP once again that round. I mean, it could have almost worked out in their favor. I'm kind of that double push with the smoke is so dangerous, but if they caught Woxic there, that would have been great.
No, it would have been phenomenal. Would have been maybe completely different, wouldn't it? Catch him, and then they can kind of focus more on taking Dead Fox out. They have map control of the B bomb site, and maybe, you know, it's 3-3, maybe it's a 4-3. You never know.
Yeah.
Something gave the game up, though. Woxic, he got back in that smoke just at the right moment. Great shot from MSL, aggression from NKRB, and they fall back immediately.
5 versus 4, and Hellraiser's, I don't know, it's hard to make a call when you lose someone that early on. The information you got from it is going to be void or irrelevant like 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really give you much to work with.
Well, at least they get a turtle up in the bomb site. And look at the mini-map. All the defenders so deep in the bomb sites, they don't even care about any information. They just want to make sure Hellraisers has to commit. Now switching things up, pushing KRB out long, covering with the AWP. Angel is going to be in the bathrooms to maybe duel with KRB if it comes to that, but the bomb is rotating over towards the B bomb site. 3 defenders here for North, and I think they might be starting to get a little antsy as well.
Yeah, they're moving around quite a bit down on that B bomb side. Grenade comes out, and Angel was kind of expecting KRB. If he was down there, you could see him looking for it. Timing is incredible there. Angel had to watch his back because he was the only one there that may have got him killed. Nico waiting on the other side, hearing the grenades coming in, and he's going to go for a peek, and it almost gets the double, but the follow-up spray from Valda is just perfect and gets the kill on both of them. So 17-18. I
have to say, great timing on when they throw those nades. I mean, their hands kind of forced by the death out towards long, but good timing as the smoke is fading to start that hit through the monster tunnel. Yeah. So that only one player fell, right? If that smoke's up, they might not be able to get that trade. 18-17, one more round, and North might be able to force double OT.
Yeah, grueling match. And we're not even done with the demos. We've got 2 more games coming out after this one, so...
Yeah, we have Liquid Optic is up next. And then Astralis versus... Oh, Complexity.
Yeah, I can't wait for that Liquid Optic game. I
can't wait for Complexity to beat Astralis. Dead Fox pushing through the flames, finding the opening kill. It's MSL down. 5-on-4 again, this time in the favor of Hellraisers.
Oh, Dead Fox. That was beautiful. Taking down Nico as he was being boosted on top. You love to see it. That might have just won them the map.
Yeah, I think he's done. I think he's tired of playing this game. He just wants to go to bed. Either way.
So credit to Dead Fox. He had that quad kill to save the round.
With 10 HP?
Yeah, this opening, I mean, he made a really big mistake at the end of the first half, let's not forget. But
we might not even be here, right?
Yeah, that is true. He's both the cause of us being here, but now he's bringing it back, Moses.
Yeah, we can forgive him. AZ is in a tough spot. He doesn't know it, but he is blocked to the right side of this exactly where he is. He cannot cross Monster. Woxic's got the AWP on it. So if a flashbang comes over from anyone from Hellraiser, he tries to move. He's kind of screwed. And, oh, that's the 12 HP player. Woxic had just given up control. That's a nice smoke to have. It plumes perfectly, but he can't do anything. Issa hunts him down aggressively. The flank coming in from KRB, and Volda's got to hold on as long as possible. He's the only defender. He's the only guy who has a chance.
Yeah, has to stay alive right here, and he's getting flanked. There are so many angles for him to cover, and now KRB probably going to get taken out. He tries for the one, but the smoke is up in front of him. He picks up the AWP to run through. No scoping as he goes, but he's not going to work out. 19-17. Hellraisers win it in overtime and take down North. So the prophecy has been fulfilled, Moses.
Daps.
That turns out
bastard.
to be right.
Yeah, he's done it. Well done to Hellraiser. Well, I mean, let's congratulate the team first. Well done to Hellraisers before we go in for Daps, but what a grueling matchup. Woxic, 34 kills. Issa, 37 frags.
Yeah, that's so impressive, isn't it? Who would have thought? Just a great game overall. A little bit of a hiccup at the end, but yeah, and a slow start for North. Just proving once again that at the major, you can't really underestimate anyone, can you?
No, I think that's going to be the key if you look at it for those guys. When they review this, 7-1 to start both halves, or 1-7, I guess it would be for the North guys. can't be having that. Either way, Hellraisers had a really cool game plan when they had the advantage of economy, right? Like they were schooling them. All fairness.
Yeah, they looked prepared, and I mean, in spite of some mistakes from their side too.
Yeah.
Just an overall like an impressive match. Taking out North on overpass as well. Just considering the map, that's not bad.
No, not bad.
Win, guys. You looked like you were going to close it out early on, then North came back. How did you manage to close it out?
I don't know. I couldn't play in the overtime because I couldn't feel the game after my problems and what happened. So thanks for my teammates in the free time.
Yeah, just he lost a bit his confidence because of like he had some situations all the time about his microphone. We stopped our games and stuff. And after that, I don't know how it happened, but we throw. Exactly, we throw. We shouldn't give this easy rounds for them, and we gave them like 1/4 round. They rushed mid, and it was our mistake with Angel. But like we still played like our games and we won.
So Issa, do you feel like that kind of slowed down your momentum a little bit? Do you feel like it stalled you?
Yeah, like it happened like 3 times in a row, and last time, like I don't know, I just couldn't feel the game after all the restarts and the problems. Just like something mentally, I would say. So I just experienced.
Well, you guys actually both managed to get over 30 kills. Did you get 37 in the end, Issa, I think?
So for me, it's the same also. Yeah, like it's my duo.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to ask, how do you guys kind of bounce off each other as a duo?
I don't know. If he's playing bad, I'm playing bad. I don't know.
Yeah, but when I'm playing good and he's playing also good, and we are like all the time holding different sides, and that's why like I'm feeling like I'm just saying Issa there, it's fine. Issa gonna like fix everything. He gonna fix with his flash, with his aim. So I'm believing him, and he's believing me, and that's why everything is.
So I just wanted to talk about the past 3 times you faced North, you've actually lost. What do you think you did differently this time?
Maybe our practice was weak. Like in practice we weren't practice so good because of some problems in our team. But lately, Angel have fixed all these problems, and we had some team talks that how to play our game, how our role should be, and how should we use more like the players. So we like.
मैं ऊपर से ये कर रहा हूँ, फ्लैश कर रहा हूँ, फिर मेरा स्मोक रहेगा. चल
मुझे मॉली करने दो बैन प्लीज.
हाँ मॉली बैन कर
ब्रो
जल्दी नहीं.
हट जाओ ऊपर से फ्लैश करने दे. पर्पल तुम कर ले.
डेड मैन पेमेंट गुड. एक दो है अभी भी.
चल घुस गया.
दो एक जंगल एक 36 है.
प्लान दे.
नाइस. फाइनली.
बी शॉट.
हाँ बी शॉट है.
बोला ना.
लैडर रूम गया होगा.
अरे पुश मत करो, एक पता तुम्हारा.
लैडर रूम.
रुक
के ऊपर है.
रुक. अभी जा.
ऊपर लेफ्ट साइड ऊपर. अरे क्या है.
जब बेटे दिन.
यो कॉर्पोरल व्हाट्सअप. अरे कॉर्पोरल कब से बुला रहा था यार, तेरे को इनवाइट कर रहा था, खेलने नहीं आ रहा यार. एक और खेल रहा है क्या? नहीं
ये तो मैं कॉपी आ गया यार. भाई
सेम करो यार, मैं तो कहता हूं सेम करो. आ जाओ बी रश करो.
मैं मिड जा रहा हूं. मैं एक फ्लैश कर रहा हूं ताकि वो समझे.
आ जाओ.
मैं मिड देख रहा हूं.
अबे स्पॉन मेरा है, चुप रह.
ब्लू इधर आ. बात कर.
मैं मॉली कर रहा हूं.
शॉट.
रुक जा, अकेला मत जा.
शॉट दे तुझे.
कनेक्टर. 2 जने कनेक्टर और इनका इको है. 5-7 लेके रखे.
नेक्स्ट लेफ्ट साइड.
हां
कनेक्टर आएगा. कनेक्टर आया नीचे आया.
ऑरेंज नहीं आ रहा हूं.
प्लान दे.
साइड में साइड.
इधर.
एक शॉट पे आप अगर सकता है छोड़ो.
भाई क्या मार रहा हूँ, स्ट्रीम कर रहा था मेजर टूर्नामेंट। अरे लॉल आना अभी खेल ले।
अभी उनका इको होगा तो उन्होंने भाई किया था।
अभिषेक बच्चा
तेरे को कैसे पता मेरा नाम अभिषेक है? अच्छा
अभी बोला ना उसने।
उसने बोला ना ब्रो।
ओ मैंने नहीं सुना।
शॉट
कनेक्टर देख।
शॉट